Hello, my Leos. Welcome to your first New Year 2024 weekly reading here at Scrappy Siren Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. I do tarot readings for the Leo Collective, and I hope to expand to the other astrology placements in the future. But as always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be doing your weekly reading for January 1st through January 5th. All right, let's see what message Spirit has for us for the week. I'm going to get your general message with the Tarot of Oppositions. 3 cards to start with. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know for this upcoming week in January? Okay, we have 1 flyer. I'm going to get 2 more. All right. So your first card out for the week is the King of Cups in reverse. Then we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. And we have the 6 of Wands. So this is a very positive reading from the get-go. It's a lot of cups came out for your general message, and when that happens, the tarot reading is usually going to at least focus initially on your emotions. So with the King of Cups in reverse, there may have been something that you have been keeping to yourself, that you felt like you haven't been able to share with others, some sort of news that you've received, some sort of development. With it being in reverse, it's almost like I get the feeling like you've held on to it for quite some time, and you've been waiting for the right moment to share it with other people. And if this doesn't resonate with you at the moment, it could, in this upcoming week, there could be some news that you receive that you feel like you need to wait for the right time to tell people, or the right time to begin. There's some sort of, kind of goes along with your previous readings. There's some sort of beginning that's taking place here for you. And with the 5 of Cups in reverse, this tells me that you have been patient, and now you're going to be able to start harvesting reap the benefits, so to speak. In this card, there's a woman that is placing a flower in a vase, and the feeling that I've gotten, because you've gotten a lot of symbolism for the last 2-3 readings with flowers. And so, it's kind of fitting because we're still in wintertime, but we are going to be coming into the spring season at some point. I'm really looking forward to that myself. And, spring is full of flowers, and it's all symbolic for new beginnings, new expression, new opportunities and places, events, friends, people that you'll be able to express yourself, your true authentic self with. And it's almost as if Spirit is saying, pick the people that you feel comfortable with sharing this good news. She's chosen a tulip out of a whole vase of flowers. So that's telling me, like, it's good to share your success with other people. Like, it's good to allow people to, those who care for you, to celebrate in your successes. But it's almost like with the King of Cups in reverse, it's like Spirit is saying, share only what you need to share, and keep the rest to yourself. There's something about keeping certain elements of this new chapter in your life to to yourself to be able to grow properly. Because, you know, when we plant seeds, the seeds are in the dark. They're in the ground. They don't have any light initially. And so in order to really protect the seed of our new beginnings, we need to make sure that we nurture it and have time to really develop it before we expose it to the elements. So we also have the Six of Wands in reverse. So Spirit wants you to know, like, there will be a time for celebration. There will be a time of victory for you, like a time for you to feel very proud of what you've done and what you've accomplished. And I get the feeling that it's going to be a very private victory. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just because other people don't understand why you feel so happy about something doesn't mean it's not valid. It's something that you've been wanting to do for quite some time, maybe a personal hobby of yours that you've become really skilled at. You got an intuitive message that came through me a couple readings ago about March being a particularly important month. I don't know why, but yeah, you guys let me know. I believe that's kind of when spring begins anyway, so it's very fitting what Spirit's trying to say. So let's go ahead and clarify a little bit with the Osho Zen Tarot. I already have a flyer here. Let's get a couple more. All right, Spirit, please clarify, what is this new beginning that we're going to be protecting, nurturing, expanding upon into the spring, into the new year? Please tell us, what area of the life of our lives is this going to be in? Okay, Spirit is very excited to tell you about this. Luckily, they're not being obtuse, I guess. So, all right, one more card, please, Spirit. One more card for the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right, so on the King of Cups, you received rebirth in reverse. So the good news is that there will be a time where you can fully divulge and express yourself. And with the King of Cups in reverse and rebirth in reverse, this is giving me past cycles. This is giving me, like, you're overcoming your inability to transform because in the past you felt like you couldn't be authentically yourself and express yourself fully in whatever previous environment you were in. So this card is absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite cards in the Osho Zen Tarot deck, and it fits so perfectly with your New Year's reading that I published yesterday, and it's rebirth. And if you can see in this card, there is 3 stages of rebirth according to this tarot deck. And at the beginning, you start off kind of as a sleepy camel, and you can see here that it's shrouded in clouds and fog. And so what they mean by that is, like, you're complacent, or at least in the beginning of rebirth stage is complacency or unawareness of growth potential. And then the next phase is a roaring lion. So that's when you realize, hey, I don't need to put up with this. I don't resonate with this. Let me have my own voice. That's the roar of the lion. That's the phase that we're getting into in this new year. You're at the roaring lion stage. And Spirit wants you to know with this card that even while you get to that roaring lion stage, I mean, you're a Leo, you have your voice, your roar, you have things to be proud of. Spirit is indicating that you will have more growth to follow with the child at the end of the the 3 stages. The last stage is like the playfulness and innocence of a child. And it is at that point when you have worked through your shadows, continue to work through your, shadow work, because it's an ongoing thing. It will go on for the rest of your life. It's the human condition. But it is at the point where you have the innocence and the energy and the feeling, that childlike wonder, that's when you'll be able to have the full expression of your individuality. And that's why Spirit has this on the King of Cups in reverse, is because they're saying, like, you're definitely making leaps and bounds, but at the point at which you have your beginning essence, what you brought into this world initially, when you've come full circle to that essence, is when you'll be able to fully delve into the depths of your cup and express yourself. So the good news is you're totally making progress, and the lion is part of the next step that you're taking into this evolution. So on the 5 of Cups in reverse, we have we are the world. So you're developing your own connection to Spirit. You are meeting Spirit halfway, like I've said in previous readings, and it's a beautiful thing. So your spirit, your own way of expressing your spirituality or connecting to nature, connecting to other people, is really helping you along this process. And the 6 of Wands in reverse, we have the Lovers in reverse. So I take that as, whether or not you're interested in a romantic relationship or currently in one, Spirit is saying that you have to take care of yourself first. And in order to do so, part of it is realizing that you have to treat yourself and be the energy that you want to attract. And whether or not you want to find a partnership in this life is relevant, because our number one partner is to ourselves. We are the people, we are the individual that we're going to spend the most time with on this 3D plane. So keep that in mind. Try as best as you can to make your experience as I'm trying to make this make sense. Try to make your experience as whoever you are be a kind one. So we have to live with ourselves. I mean, that's everyone's individual destiny is, you're basically a roommate inside your own head, and, try to make it a happy environment as best as you can. Because we're stuck with it. So, whether you have a partner or not, you're still stuck with yourself. So keep that in mind going into the new year. All right, Spirit, what is the challenge? Okay, we have a flyer. Challenge for the week. We have 10 of Pentacles. So your challenge is to have the strength to pave your own career path, to pave your own spiritual path. You are diverging from maybe something that your family has done, like their traditions. You're diverging from tradition or diverging from the norm. And your challenge is not to feel like just because you're diverging from it doesn't mean it can't be abundant. Just because it's different and it's maybe not your stereotypical income form, stereotypical spirituality, stereotypical partner, a way to express yourself. Maybe you have this really unique hobby that you're getting into. As long as it doesn't hurt yourself and hurt others, there will always be someone who resonates with that. There is enough people on this planet that you can always find your kin, your spiritual, like friends and family. They're out there, and they appreciate what you have to offer. So your ally for the week is the Lovers in reverse again. So your ally is to just take some time for yourself. Don't focus on what other people are doing. Don't get the third wheeled feeling. I'm just going to leave that. Don't feel like you are getting third wheeled, because you're not. You're not getting third wheeled by the world. You're on your own path, and your love for the things that matter to you will propel you into the next stage of your rebirth. All right, Spirit, what is the ending oracle that we need to hear for the day, please? What is the ending oracle? And thank you to all my new subscribers. If you're still here, I really appreciate you. Welcome to Scrappy Siren. I put out a lot of videos here on this channel. I'm still learning to channel Spirit's messages, and I hope to one day expand to other, like I said at the beginning, other astrology placements, and maybe even do personal readings at some point. So we'll see. All right, Spirit, what is the ending message? Oh, wow. Look at that, guys. First house arrival. You have arrived. You are here. All right, card number 39. So you might be 39 years old, but with your reading today, you have received so much symbolism of the earth. And I'll show you in a second. Let me just look up this card real quick. So I don't know if you can see clearly in this card, but there's two earths in each of these cards. So you have arrived. Starseed, you are here. Earth angel, whoever you are, welcome. There's definitely a new energy in this video. I can feel it. Soul sister, soul brother. So welcome here. Thank you for joining us. So let's see. First house arrival. The first house describes how you enter the world, your first impressions, and the birth of your journey of self-discovery. If your chart were a village map, the first house would be the gateway and information center. Planets in the first house are just about to rise over the eastern horizon, where the sun would be just before dawn, so we feel them strongly. So your energy might be fluctuating a lot at this time. You rule the sun, Leo, and cross watchers, if you're not a Leo, don't worry. Check and see where Leo is in your chart. Action. Take responsibility for how you are perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with, what your mannerisms, appearance, and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out, whether you are acting as a business, as a person, or as a couple, and it's up to you to ensure that how you present yourself matches your intention. So lead with love, Leo. Lead with your heart chakra. And let me tell you, your presence is felt and is appreciated. Some people just aren't very good at vocalizing that, but I rest assured that you bring the sunlight into a room, and you can if you want to. If you feel misunderstood, look for a misperception, yours or theirs, underneath any tension and see what can be done to clear this lens. If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or enjoy an air of mystery and play your cards close to the chest, it becomes easier for others to project their assumptions onto you. Consider becoming more transparent and letting your inner worth shine. The first house can also bring with it a surge of temper or other strong emotion that rushes to your head like mercury in a hot thermometer. If this happens, bring your awareness back down to your feet. The metaphor also applies to a business or project. Leadership may be too strong and attention needs to be brought back to the boots on the ground. Challenge. You are challenged to see beyond the shallowness of appearances, see behind smoke screens. We've been getting heavy fog mist energy lately, and take responsibility for how you are perceived. Gift. Evaluate how you interact with the world as the beginning of a journey of self-discovery. Guys, I cannot make this up. Welcome to Scrappy Siren Tarot, and I will see you for your next reading. Have a great day.